Las Vegas Raiders. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
On second down, Jacobs. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken good advantage of it.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 7, Ravens nothing.
Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's into the hands of Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now a carry for Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running is Jacobs. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That's the
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore. Dobbins running out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson caught right side. It's Snead. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Now Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
Jackson on first down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Losing yardage back at the 12. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in. J.K. Dobbins taking it in. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 11. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
"13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's different on Nick picking it up. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Ravens 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Ravens.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. This time, Jackson will throw it. Sack him back right around the 30. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Gun. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for runs. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your own fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
Again, Jackson.
43-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6. And it's third down.
To throw again is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Ravens 14. Just
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fighting off the defender. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Jackson on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From midfield now, here's Jackson. crossing route complete. It's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Ravens.
And Jackson throwing once more. Caught right side and Snead. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
For the extra point.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Throwing now is Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
The only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Jacobs now. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Tonight's final score, Raiders.
Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on withstand that comeback and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Las Vegas, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.